It was 6 days before I could go back into father's room to look into the shirt box in the cupboard. On the first day, which was Wednesday, Joseph Fleming took his trousers off and went to the toilet all over the floor of the changing room and started to eat it, but Mr. Davis stopped him. Joseph eats everything. He once ate one of those little blocks of blue disinfectant which hangs inside the toilets, and he once ate a 50-pound note from his mother's wallet. And he eats string and rubber bands and tissues and writing paper and paints and plastic forks. And he also bangs his chin and screams a lot. Tyrone said that there was a horse and a pig in the poo, so I said that he was being stupid, but Siobhan said he wasn't. They were small plastic animals from the library that the staff used to make people tell stories, and Joseph had eaten them. So I said I wasn't going to the toilets anymore because there was poo on the floor and it made me feel uncomfortable to think about it, even though Mr. Innocent had come and cleaned it up. And I wet my trousers and I had to put on some spare ones from the spare clothes locker in Mr. Gascoigne's room. So Siobhan said I could use the staff room toilet for 2 days, but only 2 days, and then I would have to use the children's toilets again. And we made this deal. On the second and third and fourth days, which were Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, nothing interesting happened. On the fifth day, which was a Sunday, it rained very hard. I like it when it rains hard. It sounds like white noise everywhere, which is silence, but not empty. I went upstairs and sat in my room and watched the water falling in the street. It was falling so hard that it looked like white sparks, and this is a simile too, not a metaphor. And there was no one around because everyone was staying indoors. And it made me think how all the water in the world was connected. And this water had evaporated from the ocean somewhere in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico or Baffin Bay. And I was falling in front of the house and it would go drain away into the gutters and flow to a sewage station where it would be cleaned. And then it would go into a river and go back into the ocean again. And in the evening, on Monday, father got a call from a lady whose cellar had flooded and he had to go fix it in an emergency. If there is only one emergency, Rodri goes and fixes it because his wife and his children went to live in Somerset, which means he doesn't have anything to do in the evenings apart from playing snooker and drinking and watching the television, and he needs to do overtime to earn money to send it to his wife to help her look after the children. And father has me look after. But this evening there were two emergencies, so father told me to behave and to ring him on his mobile phone if there was a problem. And there he went out into his van. So I went into the bedroom and opened up the cupboard and lifted the toolbox off the top of the shirt box and opened this shirt box. I counted letters. There were 43 of them. They were all addressed to me in the same handwriting. I took one out and opened it. Inside was this letter.